Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Anita's Joints. Hashtag Extended Joints, where every day is payday, baby. Get tuned into another one. Bunny and Kerolin help Man City, get 3 points once again. I mean, I woke up and honestly, I was trying to find the stream because, you know, in my way, right? So I wasn't able to tap into. I think I got the end of the first half a little bit with City. So I got to see the goals. So my reactions. I got to watch the goals play out. I actually missed Caroline's first goal, so I had to I missed Caroline's goal, so I just caught it on the replay, unfortunately. But it was a great pass from Bunny, and like I said, you saw how as soon as Caroline got on the field, who came off? Bunny. Miedema. And then did y'all peep how Andre was like when the interviewer, we're gonna listen, and like I said, I don't know. Look, we gonna listen. He said, "Oh, Grace Clinton." Shout out to Grace Clinton, but also Caroline came in. I was like, "Nigga, nah, nah." Did Grace Clinton score though? No, Andre. So he was capping, but his I guess his rhetoric and how he speaks to the media is you kind of gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? He be saying some wildest stuff, and then you don't even understand what he be saying because I don't think he understands sometimes. But yeah, it's his first team. He's got a better team, but Bunny and Caroline, obviously, for Bunny, first of all, Bunny to get the opportunity, the center back miscleared the ball. It bounced, and one mistake. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Uh, Nice. All right, City leave it late at Leicester for the ninth WSL win in a row. So they mean damn near almost double digits. And I gotta really look about the opposition because I know I haven't tapped in. I know they beat, of course, Manchester United in the derby. Um, Obviously they play. I believe didn't they have they played Arsenal yet? I know they played Chelsea and lost. So it has to be, of course, after the Chelsea matches. Um, um, I I think believe we've seen Everton and Tottenham. Um, you know, Overall, like I said, I told y'all City have the second best team in England. I believe now Chelsea. Now I'm starting to look like City. If a healthy Caroline is a healthy Caroline puts City above Chelsea. I was gonna say not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, I'm capping because defensively we need work still. So I would say we're not above Chelsea just yet defensively. We need some more defenders. Like really though. Um, because they're just gonna have to because practically they're learning in the game. You know what I mean? These big level moments when we get just Jade Rose and Connect. They're learning in these big moments at the same time. So we're witnessing them learn it. That's the experience we get as a center back. The center back experience for us with Man City. so but we've got some cushion. I think Chelsea is playing right now, or they probably already played um Leicester City, Chelsea. I think Chelsea are playing Everton. That's right. Chelsea are playing Everton. City, Kadisha. We got 74th minute goal. That was super ritualistic number two. In the geometry effect news, and then 83 minutes, and then Caroline, and then okay, but Caroline had an opportunity before, right? And I feel like, oh, like you could just see her thinking. That's what's so cool about like players like Caroline. She collapses time and like because she really does. I feel like when we see her play, and that's what's so unfortunate. It's like I'm so glad she plays for City because like damn, I have more availability to watch her archetype, right? Because I'm not a North Carolina supporter in NWSL when she played over there. I was Houston Dash gang, so now that she's playing for City, it's like all right, bet we need her healthy, and like I said, she's a player that can help City win a Champions League, challenge for titles, win a lot of things. She is, next generation Marta archetype, just more enhanced. And think about it in the system in England, she can exploit every level of their league. And her and Bunny together, and more archetypes like hemp and like I said, the starting three should be hemp, Bunny, and Kerolin. But they don't want to hear me though. Like I said, that's the starting lineup. Who's gonna stop that? Like no one can stop that. And so and then we have a defense like a midfield we can put. Obviously, it'd be nice to just have Hasegawa and Fujino and maybe a Grace Clinton. Midamo would have to come off the bench because we need midfielders. Or maybe like a Loman, Hasegawa, Fujino. Like we need salt, and like I said, what the English girls would be where? I mean, I guess we don't even have an English girl in the starting lineup, damn near besides him. But that's just how it be, because our goalkeeper either be honestly should be Keatings, but that's how it should be. But our back line obviously would be Layla. He's been playing Kanak, obviously Jade Rose and Kirsten, and that's the squad for City to get the job done in every competition. You got Bentley coming off the bench, Blind Kid Brown coming off the bench. Um, if Loman's not starting, Grace Clinton coming off the bench or whoever, and then like that's just you got. That's just how I see it. Obviously, if I'm missing some player, Midamo will come off the bench when we need her. But they're not ready. Y'all not ready for that. Are y'all ready? You're not ready for that. So that team City, that I would have to show y'all that team on FIFA. You know what I'm saying? For that lineup to work, I would have to actually put that on FIFA for y'all to show y'all how that plays. And energetically, it would really, I think it would dominate the league. Um, and like I said, you got a Grace Clinton archetype, Blanket Brown. It's not like you don't have England Lioness players, and they're around other great influential players like Viv and Bunny and Caroline. Like I said, she's obviously an undeniable influential player that is, un, you can't really stop her if she has momentum. She will create opportunities. She's that creative. She'll have the first step over players. It's given. And then, like I said, with Bunny Shaw combination in the air, who's stopping that combination? Who's stopping Bunny in the air? How many? I know I didn't watch a little bit of the first half, but just seeing the second half and then her goal once again in the air and on the ground, the dual threat of Bunny. Like I tell you, that's why she stands alone, bro. I mean, look, Bunny Shaw is the GOAT. She's the GOAT. She's Manchester City women's all-time leading goal scorer. I cannot rave. I cannot not talk more high praise about Bunny because I mean how cool she is just listening to her talk as well, um, and what she does for this team. And like I said, but I would love for Bunny to win a title with City for all she's done. And if it's this year, oh my goodness, that would be so amazing. But like I said, it's about to be what next year, yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Look, but it's about time some silverware comes back over here, and like I said, Bunny Caroline definitely a duo we gonna need to be impressive and to carry the team. So it says Kadisha Bunny Shaw brace and Caroline's late strike helped City to a 3-0 Barclays Women's Super League win over Leicester City at King's Power Stadium. And like I said, this is new currency. This is currency that they created this morning. They woke up and they were like, this is what happened, right? This is what happened. It benefited us, aka City +3. It didn't look like that, right? Up until such and such some switches happened on the field. New energy got influenced. Andre's side had to wait until 74 minutes. That's a long time than just because there's like 90 minutes. Like long time. 74 minutes is a long time. It's too long for a team like City to not score. And that just shows you like what's going on. There's like some stagnation. And that's an obvious given. We already know what it is. We've already identified it, but they refuse to change it. Because it's like they refuse to they want to make it work. They want to make it work just because of like a structural hierarchy thing, but it's just like it to the detrimental to a detrimental of the team to maintain structure in their artificial world. But hey, look, and the matches simple as Leicester City. Imagine like I said, imagine some of the bigger matches. Bigger ops. And then I saw the article on what is it, Sky Sports Football. It said uh Bunny outwits the foxes. And I was always thinking, I was like, how often do actual wildlife bunnies and foxes come across each other in nature? And who ultimately does get the um the best of one? But then again, of course, our bunny Shaw is a special one. Uh, Anyways, let's get to the point for it. But the introduction of Caroline for her first appearance since September. So she's been gone. They've been had to sit her down since September. I didn't know that she came to City injured really, because we did see her play early. So I'm just not too sure what it was. We got to see her play during the Chelsea match where she scored. I mean, like that was amazing. Like I said, when I watched Caroline play, I swear she collapses time. And like when she gets the ball, especially in attacking positions in the box, it's like we zoom in on her, or it's like I don't know, it's trippy, like, but it's so cool to actually watch her play so close to home, right? So definitely I mean, like I said, we are I swear I've been talking to myself. I said I'm spoiled because it's like uh like I said, of all the teams some of these archetypes could have gone to, they could have gone to, Arsenal, Chelsea, and all these players, but they happened to come to Man City women, and I'm very grateful to be able to talk about them, especially when they perform really well in a very important match just on the road, to maintain possession. I mean, to maintain position on top of the table. These matches um are right. What a brick upon like a brick upon the journey to a title. You know what I mean? So a brick upon the journey to the title, and so we got to celebrate them, and give them their good currency. And it was a clean sheet as well, away from home. Now I'm not too sure if Leicester really created opportunities, really, because I always think, I mean, I really didn't get to watch the back line too much, but I didn't really see any defensive errors or mistakes too much. There was some passing, like, well, we defensively, Kanak and Jade Rose, of course they pass back to each other more often than you wanted them to. So that's something that, either one of them is like, whoever has the eye to make the pass, I think they both should have the ability to distribute from the back, which is a bonus. And they're gonna have to, because they're being put in these roles. You know what I mean? Unless you get to Hasegawa or whoever else is in the midfield, so then they're gonna have our center backs obviously spraying from the back, and we got pace players like obviously Caroline, Hemp, Bentley, and Fujino. And my thing, when we had Viviana Mitoma in the match, Fujino was very out wide, and I was just like, remember that. And then it's like the way obviously the way obviously Leicester City was set up. Fujino wasn't getting that many influential chances we've used to been seeing her get, especially when I tapped in. Like I said, I missed City's matches about two matches. I think the last one I tapped in was obviously the Derby, and they cooked United. They cooked United 3-0, right? But 3-0 in the first half, right? So this one without a Caroline, but obviously uh this match needed a Caroline, to just unblock Leicester, as I call it, just to unblock their that back five. Andre said that they were playing is very difficult to break down. What it says, with the introduction of Caroline, her first appearance since September, with 20 minutes remaining, injecting attacking impetus into our performance, and she provided Bunny's first before the Jamaican headers home, a second in the closing stages. The Brazilian then added the gloss to proceeding when Cooley slotted home in a second half stoppage time. What it means, we extended our winning top flight streak to 9 straight matches and have our highest ever tally after 10 WSL matches with 27 points. So that's hot. That's historic as well. So historical match for City, highest ever tally after 10 WSL matches, and it could have been any other season, but it's this season. It happened to be this match. It had to be the 10th match. And you see who was key influential in these historic match for City. So we have to be super grateful. And like I said, away from home as well. Uh, but we they always say to be humble, but nah, fuck all that. I mean, we don't have to. So they're unstoppable right now, unstoppable. And City playing this way with Kerolin. If you want to bring Kerolin off the bench, it's crazy, but she will disrupt. She'll be like how Pedro was playing Catlana, like an instant impact. And that's in a way how they could suppress archetypes like Kerolin with limited amounts of play when they can just turn it on. But then that will obviously hurt the player. So even though she's coming back from injury, getting a little bit of minutes, but she's already better than most players in that league in WSL. Obviously, she's intuitive. She's an outside the system player. So when you're already outside the system, you're already. I'm not saying a little bit better, but nigga, I mean, I'm just saying it's Carol Lee. Come on, like you can see the obvious difference. Um, uh, it's just how it is. Uh, if City continue to ride this momentum, the championship should be secured, secured, secured. But I mean, we can't get too excited. I'm not. But I mean, but we definitely gonna party this historical moment. Like I said, it means we extended our winning top flight streak to 9 matches. Oh, also, Bunny Shaw scored her ninth goal too, so that's another synchronistic. So she scored her ninth goal this match. Um, Obviously she wearing the number 9 jersey now. Um, and they said what? Their streak to 9. So we got the 999 completion energy here for City in the historical match, right? But like I said, the first goal was an error. It shouldn't have happened. What happened? City arrived in Leicester chasing a ninth straight WSL win, and we made a fast start in the East Midlands with both Shaw and Viviana Miedema coming close in the opening 5 minutes. The hosts, though, were defending valiantly in their watertight shape, which was extinguishing the threat of top the division's top scorers. It says, but we perhaps should have taken the lead on 15 minutes when the ball fell kindly to Bunny inside the area before she uncharacteristically placed her effort off target. The Jamaican who entered the match on 97 goals for the Blues oh my, no way, y'all. So Bunny, nah, bro, here are the 999s again. So if Bunny entered the match on 97 goals, and then she scored 2. Doesn't that mean she had 99 goals? There's the 99s again. Damn, nigga. What's going on here? The Jamaican who entered the match on 97 goals for the Blues came close again within 15 minutes remaining of the first half when directing the leader onto the roof of the net. Okay, right. Okay, when directing a header onto the roof of the net, as City remained patient against a stubborn Leicester defense. And when the Foxes' backline was breached, they had Diana, Let's to thank for keeping us out, as she denied Miedema's goal-bound strike on the cups of the halftime. The second 45 followed the pattern of the first, with City knocking on the door, but Leicester standing tall. And within 20 minutes remaining, Andre shuffled his pack, which saw Grace Clinton and Kerolin come onto the field, and the attacking injected paid dividends as we finally broke the deadline. I like how they. I'm sorry, but I didn't see anything from. I'm sorry. I guess for some reason I wasn't paying attention to Grace Clinton. I was mainly paying attention to Kerolin. She's the one that scored, and I think Bunny was the one that assisted her on that one too. So I'm just trying to remember. But then again, I have a little bit of the play. I would have to go back to see, what more. But she would have to stand out even more than Caroline. She would had to get a goal or some type shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, the Brazilian forward drilled the ball across the box, and Celeste slided clearance fell to Bonnie. Up to Bonnie. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Bunny. To Bunny Shaw, who instinctively drilled low into the bottom corner, and Bunny edged a closer. What was that? And Bunny edged closer to the city century with her 99th goal, when heading home from a corner. Before then turn provider in stoppage for time for Kerolin. So like I said, to confirm, that was Bunny's 2 goals, ended up being the 99th goal. Nigga, this is crazy. Bunny has almost triple digits for Manchester City women. That is a historical milestone, bro. Wow, 100 goals for a team. And like I said, this why being getting a title this season just it just it'll be all worth it. All the goals, I guess, for Bunny, because she deserves a title for all that she's done for City, and she finally got we got a good enough group to beat, I think, everyone in the league, or just at least, because like I said, you just need to beat everyone at least twice, most everyone twice, and then get some big games that matter. Like, make sure you win against Arsenal or Chelsea at least one time, or get points for them, beat everybody else, because it's just about maintaining space now, uh, uh, maintaining momentum, and it's about just riding the wave to the top, all the way to number one to finish. Uh, so there's no playoffs, so that's the perk about City in this ride right here. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying this starts it, but that's pretty much what they got to do. And when I think about it, like I said, with Bunny and Kerolin and him being back healthy too, I do think I already gave you the lineup. I do think they're gonna beat most people in the league. Um, but we should have great matches because Arsenal don't have Olivia Smith, or is Olivia Smith back? Is she back healthy? Huh? And then Chelsea, those are the biggest ops. Obviously, they cooked United, so they're not an op. So it's just it honestly, it was not really Arsenal. I don't fear Arsenal, obviously, but just because, I guess, for shits and giggles, yeah. uh the Okay, all connection, what the hell? Starting and playing the full 90 minutes at the center back three, Rebecca Kernack was influential at the King Power Stadium in every third. She often stepped into the midfield to win aerial duels and brought the ball into engine room from deep, which pushed Blues bodies forward, as well as marshaling our back line. She also ignited attacks with precise diagonal balls into the wingbacks, which forced the host into their defensive shapes and caused a threat from city corners. That's pretty funny how we talked about that. How both center backs were gonna have to be in these roles for City, and yeah, that's hilarious. Look, you can see. I don't want to talk about the narratives that they want to talk about, because I guess in a way I'm doing my own thing. I can represent the players over here. You know what I mean? That is too funny. Connection is too funny, fam. Like, what in the helly? Nah, nigga, this is crazy. This is what city we think. This who typed this connection? Are we kids, nigga? Connection is crazy. Okay, anyways, whatever. Patience. The Blues refused to grow frustrated and maintain our professionalism and principles in search for the crucial goal, despite some dodged Leicester defending. It highlighted the belief flowing through the squad that results in goals will come in the face of adversity in matches. Return. The return of Kerolin to the pitch was the first time since September 5-1 away win over Tottenham Hotspur. So what are you talking about? It says the last time Kerolin was here, they whopped Tottenham 5-1. I'm not surprised. Like I said, like what you would have to, like, for City, we have an opportunity to have a team that dominates the league with just our front three, and we have to work on, obviously, our defensive and work on our midfield. But we have three I mean, him with her speed mainly because she, like I said, him she has to improve for me. She's not the player maybe she was a couple years ago because I feel like unfortunately playing for City and under Garrett Taylor probably definitely stagnated whatever trajectory she was going. But anyways, Kerolin, she's an archetype. Like I said, she's an NWSL MVP. She's a Brazilian player. She's playing for Manchester City, and she can be a wide player. She can play anything in attack, and be very influential for a team like City. And then you saw, obviously, I mean, Bentley came off the bench, another wing, and that's gonna attack the defenders, the center backs, and just get the ball up to Bunny, give her an option to attack it. Obviously, she's like unbeatable in the air. 99 goals for Shaw. 99 goals. She's almost at triple digits. So we know she's gonna get past triple digits by the end of the season. It's just like where, and then she's just continuing to like, damn, who's gonna be the next player to get triple digits in Manchester City women's history ever? Like, wow, it's incredible to actually witness. Like, Bunny has, I mean, like, she's a living legend. Like, Bunny Shaw's a living legend. No other player, honestly, right now, is walking that, and that's why this title right here, this title that we're already claiming, it is so sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's like Takeoff's won, right? Takeoff's won this season in Mexico. And I think City, no Champions League. All we get to focus on is the league. And mainly Andre, he's not like anchored. So the ladies are the ones that are kind of leading the group. Um, and then when you have players like Bunny, whose personality oozes through the collective, and then more characters that complement her. I I So shit. I think I think we're on the right path, right? Because it was a grid reboot. It's not. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it was a reboot. It's finally a different heartbeat, than we've been seeing. So this is why the game is different. Because Garrett Taylor's heartbeat was flunked out. That nigga was trying to resurrect the dead. Once again, the return of Caroline to the pitch for the first time since September 5th. 5-1 win against Tottenham provides a huge boost for City, and she showed her quality during a 20-minute cameo. Remember, like some of these archetypes being used as a like to unlock these teams. She was the heart of the opening goal when her pass caused chaos for the Foxes' defense, and she was a constant thorn in Leicester's side with instinctive, pacey running and directness, which opened up spaces. And she was rewarded with excellent, exciting display with goal, as she expertly took in the closing stages. Yeah, Caroline's goal was. I wanted her to score that first opportunity. I remember that's the first opportunity that she had. But this opportunity that she finished from Bunny was quite. I mean, I thought the goalkeeper actually would have saw that pass, like, and I thought she would have came out. But I guess it was like it still was that pass from Shaw was at the sweet spot, obviously, and that's the beauty of having a player like Caroline that's pacey. She's going to have the intelligence to speed up, and that's just it's so nice to just have that and that just to have that type of player that you can pass to, bro. You don't know how much relief that is for Shaw. So it's not the perfect pass for Shaw. Her with her like every time I try to pass with Shaw in FIFA, man, she's getting interceptions. I can't really. I gotta be better with Shaw on the pass. But we got but the starting lineup was Yamashita. So no love for Keatings. Keatings, I'm still vouch for you, homie. So we had Jade Rose, once again the Canadian, Kanak, Layla, Kirsten, Blanket Brown, another star for Blanket Brown in that midfield for Andre. He likes her. So I think it's interesting because it's like when it really does come for like okay when we did Blanket Brown start during the Manchester United match? Did she start during that match? I really have to look. Let me look over here because Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, she did. Okay, okay. All right. And see, let's see. Have they played? Yeah, that's great. What the fuck? How they gonna say top goal scorers is Hasegawa? They capping. They capping. Leicester City. All right. Well, if Andre's still starting her against United, all right. So Black and Brown, she's gonna be. I'm guessing she will be starting during matches against Arsenal and Chelsea, right? And my thing is just like, all right, especially in the cup matches that we'll be able to participate in this season, and a key like quarterfinals, I guess first, obviously, and then if we do reach the semifinals, is she still secure? Is she still have that starting spot in that midfield? I do believe Hasegawa is not moving. It's going to be interesting. Does Mitoma start or does she come off the bench? Like I said, especially in these big matches, because City are going to be in some quarterfinals, some semifinals, this season with this group. Wait. Is this? Are we seeing this correct? This is. Y'all see this on the right? I know. Are we seeing this live? Does that say Everton 1, Chelsea 0? Nah. Could it be? Yo, if Everton could take some points, so Chelsea, who's in the lineup? Chelsea falling apart, y'all. They got Lauren James back, Macario, Germa, Baltimore, Alyssa Thompson's out there, Carpenter. So it looks like they got their A squad, right? What you think? Chelsea got their A squad out there? Okay. Everton. For backline, they got that girl Ruby Mace, former Citizen. You know what I'm saying? Holding down the back line. Ruby was a good player. She's technical. They played her like a CDM. I think she was just at City at the wrong time because like Grace Clinton to me is like a beneficiary off of Ruby Mace archetype. Uh, got some Japanese currency here. Looks like not you got this is Payne, right? She got called up for you got some look at the Japanese currency y'all got. Everton. Okay. Everton doing their thing. Hey look, Everton, hold it down for us. If Chelsea drop points and if Chelsea drop points, it's a beautiful day for us at City. I'm telling you, no way. Look at all these star-studded players. I can't believe it, Chelsea. Y'all better turn it around. What's going on with Chelsea? This can't be right. This can't be right, bro. Also, I wanted to highlight we had some what is it? Look at the table, boy. Chelsea. So Chelsea get a point, it's 22. If they get 3 points, it's 24. If they get 0 points, it's 21. United, they 7 points behind. Man, look at the space. Look at the space. +6. Plus, I mean, wait, what? +5. What? No, +6. +6. All right, so they play Aston Villa. That should be a easy win, huh? Hey yo, we need Everton to beat Chelsea today too as well. Now that scoreline is what it is. Manchester City women's player ratings versus Leicester City. Khadisha Shaw to the rescue. Manchester City talisman and inspired Kerolin get WSL leaders out of trouble. Shaw's brace secured Manchester City an unconvincing 3-0 victory as a at Leicester City to extend their lead at the top of the WSL table. The City talisman was so so wasteful in front of the goal before bagging two late efforts in the last 15 minutes on Sunday, and substitute Caroline capped off a fine cameo with a start finish in a second half stoppage time to secure City's best ever start to a WSL season. City's best ever start. We need to celebrate this. This is historical. Obviously, as every citizen should know what it is to create the first evers, nigga. So and like I said, it's a new team. It's a different team. Um, it's a different team, and they put themselves in a position uh to continue the momentum. Right from the off, City dominated possession and had the line. And like I said, Bunny, like I said, so the center back miskicks it. She misses the ball, and then Shaw, like I said, it's the cross from Caroline. She's looking for Bunny. It's just a short pass. I mean, the ball over the top from the right, and like I have the film, but I have the film in audio, but I don't want to show it. Let me see. Hold on. We can put the picture, homie. We can put the picture. Hold on. Time out. Time out. Time out. Oh, goodness. Oh. Where we go? Hold on, hold on. Hold on. What we got here? No, we can't really, I wish I could speed it up a little bit. Okay, there it is. Hold on. And there were some penalties. There were some penalty shenanigans. Hold on, y'all. Mm, we gonna have to fuck. We have to. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to do. Trying to. We'll have to peep game briefly. Caroline. There it is, right here. Oh. Perfect. There we go. 1-0. Hold on. Nigga, nah, that's crazy. Bunny Shaw. Would I go? There's Caroline with the hitter. Ugh, goodness. Oh. All right, there we go. Obviously, Bunny was gonna finish at home. Ooh, sweet finish, man. Uh, off a mistake, right? So here's some player ratings. They want to give Yamashita 6 out of 10, Kirsten 6 out of 10, Rose 6 out of 10. Honestly, midfield 6 out of 10 for Hasegawa. It was stagnant. Bunny 7 out of 10. Y'all are crazy. I think these look at them subs and manager Grace Clinton 4 out of 10. Ninja. did precious little off the bench. And remember, they tried to say that she had more. Someone said that she didn't do any. Look, didn't they say that? We have another article saying she did. They gave her 4 out of 10, but I just said that. It says Andre 6 out of 10. His side didn't show enough creativity or imagination to unlock Leicester's defense for long periods, but the substitutes, particularly Kerolin, helped City get the job done. They won, but they weren't entirely convincing, and that's a proper assessment. Archetypes had to take over, and that's due to lineup. Obviously, you have to play the aces, and Bunny and Kerolin. You know, once again, it says Manchester City extend their lead at the top of the Women's Super League to 6 points as they overcome a stubborn Leicester City to claim a 3-0 victory. Remember, this is Manchester City women's best start ever. Best start ever in the first 10 matches. It says City averaged over 75% possession, but fails to convert any of their 14 shots in the first half. That's not good. That's way too many. And honestly, that's not like mm. And I think about the team that he did start. My thing when I just saw it was when I did tap in was Fujino was just too pushed out wide. That was my main thing that I saw where she could, if she had played, stay more central, I think her and of course Hasegawa would have combined more, and then it would allow Fujino to give Mitoma the ball in the places that she likes. And so instead of Mitoma being so ball, her being the creative midfielder, no, Mitoma, we'll get the ball to you. You just stay around the box so you can score goals. And so that's the main thing, that she just has to like trust that City will get the ball to her, and that Hasegawa, Fujino, and Kanak and other players will find her just as they find Mitoma. I mean, just as they find Bunny Shaw. And I just think that's just overall her archetype. She's a goal scorer. Like she needs to be in the. She needs to be a finisher. We need to help her finish, put her in positions to finish, not be in the midfield where she has to do all the stuff that she's just. I'm not asking you to do that for me. I'm asking you to score goals for me. I'm not asking you to link up play. So that's just me. But hey, uh, obviously, when we got another a dribbler on the field, aka Kerolin, it helped City, of course, move the ball up. The team played more intuitive. We had some opportunities to to give Bunny, and obviously Leicester City. It was a poor mistake, and that poor mistake was definitely ate up. That poor mistake was ate up quickly, digested cleanly, lethally by Shaw, and you could do nothing but just say, "Damn." Uh, it says WSL top scorer Shaw cut a frustrated figure as she missed 4 presentable opportunities before the break, including a far post sitter that she sliced wide when left on mark. Viviana Mitoma was twice denied by smart saves from Jenna, the second of which came after she got past Leicester City captain Janace with an audacious nutmeg. It felt like City were running out of ideas, but the second half introduction of Brazilian winger Kerolin injected much needed energy. It was her cross that forced Berolini's mistake, one which Shaw was too happy to accept. Man, it was so nasty. And like I said, because it's like this opportunity wasn't created like from City. Oh, actually, well, technically it was, because but Kerolin City did have the ball. Kerolin was looking for Bunny in the cross, but it's just like, damn, you see somebody center backs get kind of like receive a ball like that and just clear it. So by default, we're just like, she's gonna clear it, and then when she just misses it, it's like, oh my goodness, and then a goal to score after. Yeah, so it's like it'd be different if you're like, oh, okay, swing and a miss. I can I can go get the ball because like no, there's no defenders. But like I said, when it comes to like City attacking, and it was an immediate punishment, right? What is it? Man City now, it says patience the key for. It says patience the key for title challengers. For 73 minutes, City lacked the offensive sharpness expected of a title challengers. But in the end, their undeniable quality shone through. It takes an elite mindset not to be affected by missed chances after chance. But the most of the match, it looked like Shaw would travel back to Manchester frustrated. The odds were in her favor before the match. City led the WSL for goals scored during the first half, 11, while Leicester had conceded the most. Damn, in the opening 45 minutes of the matches, 9. Okay. Okay, so it says Shaw's second goal was her 28th header in the WSL, a league record. Damn. So Bunny Shaw has scored more header goals than anyone in y'all's whole league. So, I mean, do you think she'll hit 30? She'll probably end with like 30 plus. She has more headers than Sam Kerr, mind you. 28 is wicked. Y'all couldn't stop her 28 times. She showed y'all 28 times she's unbeatable. A league record. She's only gonna be like, man, I beat y'all like how many times? How many header goals does Bunny have? And she's right now she's running like 30 plus. Damn, she got 30 plus header on y'all. Yeah. And that's a lot. That's a lot because apparently, I mean, no one has even got it. No one has even got there. I wonder what the record was. But she hitting almost. She's gonna hit 330. She's gonna be in the 30s for sure. Wow. I think in the back five, Leicester make things very difficult, especially when the ball comes from the wide areas. But for me, I back myself against anyone, so I just have to stay ready. I just have to be ready when the ball's coming in. Shaw Shaw told Sky Sports. City also had Kerolin to thank for the energy and directness she brought from the bench. The 26-year-old certainly made the most of her first WSL minutes since September due to injury, and was fully deserving of her late goal as Shaw turned provider with a perfectly weighted through ball. She could have won a late penalty when pummeled over by Olivia, but referee Penelope Cross wasn't interested. And also, when we were watching the post game interview on Sky Sports, they also admitted the obvious penalty foul, and they said like the referee should have just pretty much went with her first instinct because it looked like she was gonna call it. Obviously, I I guess they don't have VAR during that moment. But yeah, those are moments where it's like the referee just it's like the referee and there's no error in that to make the penalty because it's like I guess it's because it's so easy to call the penalty because it was like such a blatant foul. There's a hesitation. Is that what we're gonna give it? But then again, it's like a foul's a foul, a foul. And yeah, this is when it's like the quality of goal, the quality of refereeing in the WSL comes into concern when something so obvious is not called, and then she's so yeah, 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 and I'm not surprised it's against my team, right? Against an archetype like Kerolin. Yep, no, you're not surprised. She just came back from injury. Yep, yeah, see. Anyways, the players showed a lot of patience. We had a good game and we created a lot of chances. City boss Andre said. So he said the players showed a lot of great patience, which I mean, I just think that they, when they probably missed all those chances that they created in the first half, they needed something different. Definitely, they got uninspired, right? They got uninspired. They needed some different energy. They needed to switch up. And luckily, City have attracted the archetypes through Bunny's energy to help. Let's think about it. What if we don't have an archetype like Caroline to come in? We just have, you know what I mean? Think about it. We don't think about it. That's why she sits. Caroline put City at a next level. She was the key archetype we had to land because but like I said, we have Bunny, and then we have a backup like Minabo. Okay, great, but teams have Sam Kerr, teams have Blackstenius, and all these other players. Okay, so they got a striker. You know what I'm saying? Now, what about the wide players? Like City have him, but we needed something else to put us even more ahead. Like Chelsea have Cat Macario, they got what's her name? Well, they have rights and then Hayward, right? Jones, and they got Alyssa Thompson, and I'm not too sure that's all Chelsea's players, but we needed a player like Caroline to just give us a help, help. And then we got a young player, and I mean Bentley, another wide player. She's been proven in her league, one in her league. Now it's like we're gonna need her. Whatever she learned in her league in Switzerland, we're gonna have to have her bring all that energy to help City win a title here. So, and I think that's really great that we have a new coach because he don't really know the rules. He don't know the rules. He don't know the rules, and he probably too old to try to get down with the rules too. And so this goes into the players' favor, in my opinion. And then that's why the media is pretty much kind of more shaping the narrative around who City's identity is, and not really Andre. But the players are doing their role by just playing, and the media, you see what the media is doing. But as us, they're definitely trying because Andre don't know how to lead no media agenda. They he Andre he like nigga. Yeah, Andre, he out here just like, hey man, he ain't been anchored yet. He not, you know what I'm saying? So it's more the media, and but the players are gonna show out. And like I said, the frequency, whoever's frequency is the strongest, obviously, is Ben Bunny's. She's the one that's been scoring all the goals. She's the one that they count on. She's the one that City rely on. She is City as of she. Bunny Shaw is Manchester City right now. Women, like we wouldn't be here if Bunny didn't score that first goal or second goal, and then Caroline finished the third goal from the assist from Bunny. So I mean, like I said, once again, she stands alone. She stands alone. She is that great. That's why a title this year is it would be well deserved for her. Well deserved. Well deserved. Be a great. She definitely would have to be Ballon d'Or of the year, nigga. If Bunny can go on and win multiple trophies this year with City, she definitely best player of the year ever, for sure, hands down. They can't say it isn't so, nigga. So damn, Bunny. Are we seeing? Are we seeing? Oh my goodness, what are we gonna see with City and Bunny, bro? Is she gonna put them? Is she gonna help them get to a league title? And then will they be like, okay, all right, Bunny got him to the league title. Now, will she stay long and help City win a Champions League? It's like damn, City is like, all right, we gotta help Bunny get a league title and then Champions League. And even that's like, am I jumping too far? Yeah, I'm jumping too far, but that's just where I'm taking it, nigga. Like we gotta be like the Barca's in the finals or the Leons in the finals, ninja. Like it has to be like Bunny has to be a part of this City team to for me to even feel like we have an opportunity to get the job done. Because I'm thinking about the archetypes we have right now. I'm just like, who else do we have to rely on to our backing? Who's gonna score our goals? Who's the most intimidating? Who do teams fear? Exactly, exactly. And it is Bunny Shaw. Who has been unstoppable? Who keeps scoring? Who doesn't stop scoring? Who has shifted the whole Manchester City women's framework? Like with a player like Bunny Shaw, teams feel. I mean, Man City probably feels like they can win a lot. Oh, and I think they're starting to realize that. Uh, and obviously, getting a player like Kerolin was, oh my goodness. Like think about it. I'm thinking about Kerolin she could have went anywhere. Whoever got in contact with her in Brazil, or her whoever her agent is, whoever got in contact with her, I think it's like I said, we're spoiled. I'm spoiled. I'm blessed because we needed a player like Caroline. Caroline didn't need us. You know, that's how I see it as. Um, but City plays Aston Villa next, right? We have, I think is this it? Yeah. Okay, we have the players. Caroline has something to say. Let me see. Did Bunny have something to say? No. Okay, but more from Caroline says, uh, Caroline on her return, I was really happy and excited to be back. I think when the team's playing well, confident and winning games, it's easy to come back and enjoy it. I just tried to enjoy it and help the team. I do think we need to work defensively in the attack. Everything going to start with the defense. So when the team does this, it makes the game easier for us. It says Caroline on her goal and assist. First of all, I give one to Bunny and she gave one back to me. So I needed to score when I had the chance. It was really good to be back and scoring goals. It just gives me confidence and shows we are moving in the right way. It says Caroline on competitions for places. I think Andre is doing a really good job in terms of rotating and also explaining what he wants from us. It keeps everyone confident because we know where everyone's going to play, and also to win the league, we need everyone. I think everyone's on the same page. We have a lot of good players with lots of different quality. So we just need to keep it going and listen to Andre about what we could do, what we can be better. Andre says on City, he says, I think it was a good performance for us. Of course, we want to score a little bit earlier, but we created a lot of chances and had a lot of patience during 90 minutes. With the quality we have and the opportunities we had, I'm proud of the players, patient and trust and believe that we will score. For a coach, it's always a little bit frustrating, but since the players are having that feeling, we will find a way to win. They just keep on going, and I'm very happy of that. Okay. Caroline, Andre on Caroline's impact. Caroline is a great player, and I'm so happy she's back. I'm so happy for her, but also happy for us, of course. She has qualities that we definitely need to use, and we need that for the group also. We have a lot of great players, but we also need to be able to make chances in games. And you see all players who are coming in. I mean, in all 5 minutes, and she had an impact. Grace Clinton is coming and showing a lot of energy. It'd be very important for us, and we have those players, so the squad has more players to choose from. Okay, Andre on our next fixture against Aston Villa. This group is always striving to do things a little bit better. So when we have the analysts in 2 days, they would definitely find things they would like to improve, and the same coaches for us. We will always try to find things how we can improve in the first half, what we can, do better. That eagerness to always be a little bit better has been one of the key factors so far. We are never pleased. We always want to do things a little better, and that will be the same this week. And like I said, I like that. Like I said, I think the City ladies are leading the group. I think I think they're I think this City team, they're in charge. Not Gareth Taylor, not Andre. But let's see. Okay, let's hear from Bunny and Caroline real quick. But how do I do this? Hmm. Okay, hold on. Whoa. We'll do it like this real quick. Bing, bing, bing. Just bear with me here. All right, proper. I think I got it. Um, Trying to find when Caroline and Bunny are talking to the media. Man, I don't remember when they were talking to the media, to be honest. Oh, better luck next time. Better luck next time. But anyways, I don't. I wanted to end it right here with rising Caribbean stars shine in CONCACAF women's. It says this was written rising Caribbean stars shine in CONCACAF Women's Player of the Year nominees. Um, in the testament of the growing influence of Caribbean talent in women's football, Haitian Michelle de Mornay and Jamaican Kadisha Bunny Shaw have been named among the nominees for the 2024-2025 CONCACAF Women's Players of the Year. Michelle de Mornay, just 21, has surged to become one of the region's most electrifying players, having already climbed the 2023-2024 CONCACAF, having already claimed the 2023-2024 CONCACAF Women's Player of the Year award. She becomes a rare two-time contender and a mark of consistency at the highest level. Her performance with Olympique Lyon Feminine have only amplified her standings. Debonnais's contribution in domestic competition and European play have underscored her versatility and flair. For Haitian, her rise is emblematic of a new chapter. She remains the first Haitian ever to win the CONCACAF Women's Player of the Year honor and the second Caribbean to do so across all nations. Her nomination further spotlights her as a generational talent, one whose trajectory seems poised to continue upward on the world stage. Kadisha Bunny Shaw has long been a standard bearer for Jamaican football, and this nomination adds to her storied legacy. She previously won the 2022 CONCACAF Women's Player of the Year and has consistently featured among the top contenders. At club level, Shaw's credits are formidable. During the 2023-2024 season, playing for Manchester City, she scored 21 goals in 18 appearances, clinched the WSL Golden Boot, and being named the WSL Player of the Season. In recognition of her influence, Shaw made history by becoming the first CONCACAF player to win the PAF Women's Player of the Year award. Despite a foot injury towards the end of the campaign, her stellar form prior to the setback secured her among the place her place among the elite of the region. These nominations reflect a broader shift in the regional women's game. Caribbean players are no longer what it says perpendicular. Oh, let's see how we I can't even grab this. But it says Caribbean players are no longer the peripheral but central to the narrative. Hmm. Okay. In the 2024-2025 CONCACAF Awards, DeBurnay and Shaw joined a distinguished list of nominees, including U.S. and Mexican stars, highlighting how the competitive field is widening. For football fans across the Caribbean, DeBurnay and Shaw represent both national pride and continental promise. Their inclusion certainly raises the stakes and which way the vote goes, their presence affirms the region's ascendant role in women's football. And yeah, man, I wanted to end it right there because Bunny Shaw, DeBornay are archetypes that are in the league that are doing their big one. And we have mirrors too. Like I said, because they're first of their kind, lighting the torch so big that we cannot notice. Anyway, sitting on top of the table as expected. I mean, the what do you say? The title is the challenge for the title is gonna be patient. The road's gonna we have to be patient on the road. And like I said, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So we're gonna enjoy. I think we have I think there's some World 7 soccer going on. I don't know if y'all tapping into that. I saw pickups play, so I have to recap. I have to see what's going on over there. But shout out to Mexico, Liga MX representing. Shout out to Toronto FC. I said shout out Flamingo. I saw Kansas City Current, San Diego Wave. Shout out to everyone um playing in the tournament. And that, like I said, I think these tournaments just the just the game in itself, 7v7 allows you to play the game within the game a little bit more. You get to see like more. I saw some banger of goals, man. Like go y'all go y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy that this tournament they're opening their arms to everyone, and as they should. They should. You know, you got 7v7. Bring the seven best, and bring whoever you can. Come participate. Anyways, y'all, City top of the table.